I'm Seven. I'm here with my live reaction on that Jaiopetaia versus David NYIKA fight. And it was an epic one. It was a shocking knockout by Jaiopetaia against David NYIKA. On the fourth round, he was down and it was a scary knockout again. How many times have you seen that by Jaiopetaia? He's in against an opponent and he hits them and they just go down and they can't get back up. I hope he's all right. He looks like he's recovered now. But yeah, this is just my live reaction to the fight. I was watching it here in the UK. It was around 12:30 in the afternoon, a weird time on a Wednesday. I was going to do a live watch along, but unfortunately things got in the way. It was good watching it for anyone who was in the UK watching it. Maybe you're working from home, you had it on in the background. Yeah, not a bad fight to have it in the middle of the day, midweek. Yeah, it was a scary, brutal knockout by Jaiopetaia. People will say, should David NYIKA have been in there in the first place? And the answer is probably no. But he had the opportunity to have a fight with Jaiopetaia and he couldn't turn it down. Hopefully that will bode well for him in the future when he recovers from this one, that he is fearless and hopefully can learn from this and go on to do great things as well. He was coming in with a good record, but he hadn't fought anyone of note on the professional scene. So credit to David NYIKA taking the fight, short notice, 3 weeks against Jaiopetaia, a monster in the division. And Jaiopetaia, I was watching the fight. He was throwing punches with bunches from different angles, throwing those punches up from low, up high, and it wasn't just single punches. It was clean work, but it was the left, the right, the uppercut. It was everything, and it was all coming from different angles. David NYIKA had a great guard. He held it quite well, but Jaiopetaia was just finding the space. We had the first 2 rounds where both guys were jostling for a position in the ring. It was a lot of grappling, both trying to use their strength. And it was around the third round when Jaiopetaia just started to take control in the fight. On the fourth round, I think early on you could see what was about to happen. There was a knockdown with David NYIKA going down, and he looked like he was going to be able to recover. Jaiopetaia came in with speed, hard punches. The referee should have been a bit quicker there. David NYIKA was on the ropes. He turned to the side, and that's when I think the referee probably should have jumped in. It would have been one of those where, is it too early? But it would have saved him a lot of pain. I think as soon as the fighter starts turning to the side, he looked like he didn't want it then and there. Maybe the ref could have given a standing count there, but as soon as he did that, Jai just went in for the kill, and it was a brutal knockout. As I said, David NYIKA was down for quite a few minutes. I'm glad he got up and was able to walk out the ring. But yeah, yeah, I mean, midweek boxing, you can't go wrong, really. We've had it with the Inoue fights, and now with Jaiopetaia. And it was a packed out arena in Australia. And it was good to see the crowd there, very lively crowd, midweek. But yeah, what next for Jaiopetaia? I think there's only one fight left for him now. He said he wants to unify the division. He called out Zurdo Ramirez. We saw Zurdo Ramirez against the Brit Billum Smith. He put on a good performance. He showed he could take the power of Billum Smith in that fight, and he had the energy and work rate to go through the rounds and put in a great performance there. And I think him versus Jaiopetaia would be a great fight. I'd be looking forward to that one if they can get it done. We know Turki Alashek is trying to unify the divisions. He's done it with the heavyweight division. He's done it with other divisions as well. And I think we will get a unified champion in the cruiserweight division. And yeah, the question is, would it be Jaiopetaia or Zurdo Ramirez? That's for a video from me and Bas to chop it up. But yeah, I just want to give you my initial thoughts on this fight. Credit for David NYIKA for taking the fight at short notice, and Jaiopetaia as well. As a champion, he likes to prepare diligently, but he just likes to fight. He just likes to fight. And he said it before, he just wants to fight. and scary, scary, scary. I don't understand how Jaiopetaia has still got some doubters there. The only thing for me that is a slight question mark is his size. So there's been talks of Jaiopetaia going up to the heavyweight division and fighting the likes of Usyk, which I think would be a great fight. But Usyk is someone who's grown into the heavyweight division. And it's taken him a little while to get there, but he looks like a natural heavyweight, and he's a bigger guy as well. And you've got Jaiopetaia, who's a very skillful boxer. We've seen what he's just done against David NYIKA. He's done that against other opposition. Some will say that they weren't on the level of world class. Yeah, I think Jaiopetaia versus Usyk would be a great fight, but it's just the size difference there. It's nothing to do with skill. I think the size difference there would put it in Usyk's favor. So, yeah, tell us what you think. Do you want to see Usyk versus Jaiopetaia? Obviously, I think the aim is to unify the division. Let's get that fight on with Zurdo Ramirez. Let's hope Golden Boy De La Hoya can make the deal with Eddie Hearn. I'm sure if Turkey puts up the money, they can get that done. And I think they were talking about maybe doing that in May, if they can get it on. So yeah, plenty of time for both guys to put in a full camp and build it for the viewers. But anyway, if you haven't already, smash that like button and subscribe. I'm sure me and Baz will do another reaction a bit later on. But I just wanted to give you my raw thoughts after watching the fight as a brutal knockout.